because when I got 100 and something,
I'm
over 150 views in 4 days on YouTube.
Yo.
Hey, lovies. I'm not Syria. And let's get into this makeup tutorial from K Glam. I hope you got your wine, your popcorn, your snacks, your juice, your water, whatever you need. We're going straight in with concealer work. So I'm concealing, as you see now, but I'm using foundation. I've already done my skin prep work off camera. So we're going straight in with this. So I'm using L'Oreal Infallible shade 525. And I'm concealing the face. So you want to make sure you blend out all the edges, leave no harsh lines. And you want to cover underneath the eye. You want to cover over the nose, the upper lip. You want to conceal under the bottom lip. And you want to do a small portion on the forehead. For the forehead, you can do the same shade or you can go a shade darker. I did the same shade for this look because this color is already pretty deep, so I didn't feel like I needed to go deeper. But if you feel like your shade that you're doing underneath the eye is too light, I like to have my forehead a little bit deeper than the rest of the face anyway. So if you're going by my method, if you feel like the products you're using is too light, go in with a deeper shade. So now you see me put this product on the upper lip, and I'm doing patting motions, making sure I pat it in, making sure it's smooth and blend it out and even with the rest of the face. So now you see me doing the sides of the mouth and going to the bottom, under the bottom of the bottom lip. So I'm still using patting motions, keeping my coverage full. This is a full coverage foundation, but it is also lightweight. So stay in your one area that you're working in, blend it out, and then move into the next area. That's how you keep this as full coverage as possible, but it's still natural looking. I rave over this foundation because it's just bomb. It's bomb. It don't oxidize. It's lightweight. And it's full coverage. The shades are phenomenal. It just get you some. Get you some and find out for yourself. And then let me know what you think. So now I'm going over the nose. I'm making sure I get in all those creases on the side of the nose. I'm making sure I get around that nose ring. And then lastly, you want to make sure you go underneath the eyes. I did underneath the eyes last. I don't know why. I just did it. It don't really matter because either way it go, I'm going to still have to go back in and pat underneath those eyes to get those creases out before I move on and set. So I'm adding a little bit more foundation underneath the eyes, and I'm blending it out with the rest of the foundation that I already got. I think I just wanted the coverage to be super full. So maybe that's why I went in last. But it's looking good. It's definitely looking good. We got our coverage going. So this is me concealing. I'm not doing foundation first because I feel like when you do that first, Or if you do that, do the bottom half of the face. And then the rest going with like I'm doing now. Because I don't like mixing colors. Or mixing, I don't like mixing foundations together. Like it blends out that color that you put on. So I would rather you just do what I'm telling you. Do what the tutorial say. Literally. Highlight first, conceal first, then contour or add like the shade that is as your regular foundation shade to the rest of your face, which is what I'm gonna do to my client. So now I'm adding my client's color to her face, to the bottom half of her face, and I'm blending those two shades. What I mean, I'm making sure that's blended effortlessly, but I'm not blending them together like as in they was mixed together or they on top of each other like in that way. But I'm just making sure you can't tell what one end and one begin. If that makes sense. So I'm making sure that's blended. You guys see what end in the beginning. I'm making sure I get up underneath the chin. And now I'm gonna do the other side of the face. So in this look, you will learn a full makeup application. You will learn how to apply pigments, as stated in the video, and how to easily apply the pigments. Like, it's the hard way and it's the easy way. And sometimes, depending on the look, depending on the look, you may need one or the other. On this look, I could do the easy way because we're going for a soft glam. I'm not doing like any cut crease or nothing like that. So keep watching to hear the easy way. So now I'm going in with the same shade and I'm contouring the forehead. Well, I'm applying the foundation. I'm just saying it. But it's like contouring and highlighting. I'm really just like applying the foundation to the forehead. The contour is where it's going to get deeper. I want to make sure I use the correct terminology. So right here, this is contouring. We're going deeper than what my client is. So I'm using AMC Cosmetics Marble palette. I'm using a dark brown. This is like a dark brown eyeshadow mixed with like a plum eyeshadow. So like your normal dark brown like this, you line your lips with, this type of dark brown this is. And like a plum, burgundy mixed with, what's the other color? Burgundy mixed with like dark purple. This is kind of like color that is, the plum. It put me in the mind of it. So I'm applying furthest away from the face, and then I drag it in towards the nose. That's just so you apply the deepest to the back, and then work your way in. And you want this middle area to be blended softly. So you can see that we contour her. Now we're going in to start with the forehead. We're going to do the dark brown. We're going to do the plum shade. And I want to say I add a little orange in there. But not even orange, more like burnt orange. Color, knowing colors, understanding the color wheel definitely is important, like for your clients and their skin tone and the way you want their skin to look with makeup. So like in this look, I want to get my kind of like a warm, natural look. It's what I'm going for today. So now I'm going in with the Morphe Bronzer Palette in shade Leader on my client's forehead. And I'm just deepening her up just a little bit more than what we have already done. And this is because I like my client's forehead to be just a little bit more bronzed than toned down than the rest of the face, because the bottom half can get a little dramatic sometimes, or just simply lighter because of the way I like my highlighted concealed areas to look. So I feel like the forehead, not so much attention, and bring attention like eye level, nose level. So I'm making sure my client stay deep. I'm going back in and add another layer of contour with eyeshadow, same pigments. This is just because my client is dark skin, and I want to make sure I'm applying enough product so when I apply other products, it all blends well. So I'm applying that contour underneath the chin, and I drag it really from like ear to ear, jawline, ear to ear, if necessary. Really, it's kind of not necessary, but it's like habit. And sometimes you may need it because we already applied like her tone. So this is like bare minimum product, excess product from when I just contoured her cheeks. So no more product is really added. So now I'm going with the deeper shade that L'Oreal Infallible has, which is 545. And I'm contouring my client's nose. The skinnier the lines, the more snatched the nose. And you structure the face, you have to make sure you structure those lines according to your client's nose. Sometimes the contour doesn't need to go all the way down to the tip of the nose. Sometimes it just go halfway. Make sure you're able to learn your client's face, see your client's face, and see the vision that you want to have for your client before you start. And that you and your client's visions match. So the snatching is going on here, then setting matters. Like once you set, that matters too, to go back and snatches those lines up too. So don't get your panties in a bunch. But to be honest, or to be for real, like make sure you are blending out those edges with a light and a dark meat, with a conceal and a contour beads. Make sure that's blended as best as you can get it. You can use a flat brush, a soft rounded brush, something that can get flat. It doesn't necessarily have to be flat, but something that can like get pressed down and it can be stiff when you're patting, so that you have more control over your blending. So now I'm adding blush. We're going in with the pink blush, and I'm bringing this upward on the side of my client's eye in her higher cheek area, and I'm kind of curving it right underneath the eye. So I want to say C-shape, but I don't know. It's getting slanted a little bit. You can also widen widen out this blush for your client's face as well. So now I'm adding blush to the other side. And we're using like really a soft pink. Like really like Barbie pink mixed with like a light peach pink. So these two colors that I described, I mixed together. No. I lied. I'm using Juvia's Place, one of their palettes, as you can see right there. Oh yeah, I was about to lie. So that pink is like what kind of pink they call it? It's not blush. What's the other pink? Like a coral pink. So this how that palette looks on my client's skin, as y'all can see. So use as you would like. If you feel like this is too light for your dark skin clients, be more light-handed, or you can mix it in with a little orange, and that will give better for your dark skin client or your deeper tone clients. That would be my only recommendation, as I do like the color, and I do use blush on my darker clients. This one shows up a little differently, but I still like it. So now I'm going in. Well, I have already gone in, as y'all can see me setting those conceal areas. And on top of that blush, I'm using 344 in the Maybelline powder and 355 on the forehead. Do y'all feel like y'all be having to practice y'all voice for y'all? Do y'all voiceovers? I'm over here talking about me. Like, girl, be fucking serious. Be serious now. But it's real for me. Got to create a life. Okay, so I'm going in with the leader shade that I contoured with. And I'm going in with the Phenom shade. Morphe no longer sell these bronzer palettes that I have. It's like a big circle shade. If you Google it, it's like a big circle eyeshadow looking pan, like super big, like 10 times big as a single little eyeshadow circle. Maybe more than 10 times big, maybe like 15. And they said they had probably like 4 to 5 different shades in these, and I got Trailblazer, Leader, and Phenom, and I love these shades, y'all. All of them warm, all of them gonna give with contouring, and they're like definitely soft as far as the pigmentation, and the pigmentation is full coverage. So I use them simultaneously as eyeshadow and contour and whatnot. So you see me going in kind of with that lighter shade in this Phenom, and it's kind of brightening up the eye. But yeah, like I said, Morphe no longer sells these. So if you do not have this, I would definitely recommend using Juvia's Place, some of Juvia's Place warm palettes, I'll try to drop one. What else do I use for contouring? I use some of Morphe eyeshadow warmest colors. Um, I love the Coca-Cola palette that they drop. It has a nice deep browns and warm colors in there. I do still use Morphe 35G, which is discontinued. Um, so yeah, definitely Morphe though for the pigmentation, and Juvia's for the pigmentation. And for this look for like warm. Oh, how could I forget Anaya's makeup, AMC Cosmetics. That palette is, I swear by it, and you will see me contour more with that towards the end of this video. So for the easy pigmentation that we doing here, and then for no fallout, I put my finger like right underneath where I'm placing the pigment. So all I did was add alcohol, one spray of alcohol to the little top lid of my the pigment top. I sprayed it in there, and then I did me a small headed brush, and it's just all you need. And then it's wet. The pigment turns wet, without applying concealer, then putting the pigment on top. So the pigment turns wet, and then you just go ahead and place it while it's wet, and then once it turns dry, it's back like it's fresh. It looks like, it's dried up. It's not light as when you put it on. It dries back up and it turns fully pigmented. So that's my easy step ahead. And if you don't want to use alcohol, because you do not have to, I maybe don't recommend you use alcohol, but that's what I did. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. And I would recommend using like a setting spray, a mist, instead of doing it alcohol for sure. So disregard alcohol, but alcohol does dry up quicker, and I don't feel like it would burn the eyes, but I kind of feel like, just be super careful. We working around the eyes here with these pigments. I just did the waterline, and so yeah, be careful. Fair warning. So I have lined my client's eyes, used eyeliner on my client's eyes for her lashes to give her a more depth in her lash line. And I've used LA Colors Thick Liner. It's very easy to put on, and it's very inexpensive, $125. And it dries very quickly, and if you mess up, once it dries, it can come like right off, no problems with the makeup. So I like this. I just added mascara before I put on any glue or any lashes. This is because makeup does get on lashes even when we think it don't. So I was using mascara, and you could do this before or after this spraying step. And I say maybe after, because some clients' lashes are so long, or your lashes may be so long, that if you blink or like just do anything, that mascara may get onto your makeup, and then you gotta try to get it off. And that's not as easy to get off as the liner is, as I stated just a few minutes ago. So do the mascara step after you wet the face. As I say, drown, just to be on the safe side. I pretty much can tell when my clients' lashes are doing too much. And then also, I mostly go ahead and put the lashes on before I spray. But I don't know, sometimes I switch things up Some stuff be minor steps that you can just switch interchangeably. Don't be scared to switch things up while you're doing a face. Like, yes, have a routine for sure, but don't be afraid to like do things differently or step outside the box, because that would make you different, and this would make you as an artist. And if you just do makeup on yourself, you're still an artist. So have fun with it. Don't take it so serious. Love on you, love on your clients. Love the experience that y'all have together. I know some clients may be a little dull, or they just may not be as open to you yet, but they will surely come around. And yeah, they'll surely come around, and they're only as comfortable as you make them, for sure. And if you have a pretty quiet client, that's okay. That's sometimes normal for them. Just go along with the silence and vibe out, and keep your energy nice, even if they're one of your quiet clients. Because energy is key. Everybody always tell me that I'm so sweet, and it really be my energy. I make sure I pray. I make sure I'm always being nice and respectful to my clients. If they want anything to change, I'm willing to change it, even if it get on my nerve. Like, you gotta go with the flow, and I'm gonna try to give you the best that I can, and also what I think is right. So it's a balance of two. And we vibe out. If we don't, you came and got your service, and I just want you to overall be pleased with your service, if nothing else. So remember that does play an important part, for sure. So I'm just talking about everything else right now, but this makeup, what we just did, y'all, I don't know. What did I just do? I need to stop and go back. I'm doing the brows right now, so I'm just really shading in those brows. I'm not overlining, but I'm just simply shading. I'm not even doing hairline sculpture. I'm just shading, and I'm using a dark gray from a Juvia's Place palette, and I like it. I use black sometimes, but I do like this dark gray, because once you put on all the makeup, the hairs do turn gray, and I like that for the most part. And then another thing I do like doing is cleaning out the brows before I do them. I do that sometimes, just depending on my client and the way the makeup is looking. Like, if they got some real nice brows, I might go in and clean them off, because they may already have real full brows, and the makeup may make them look dull. But when you clean them off with some alcohol, it'll bring them right back to life. Like, you don't even have to do this. Maybe like 1 or 2 strokes in the front and a tail in the back, and that's all your client may need, because your client may have that full brow. So just be mindful with your clients with full brows. You don't want to overdo it. These are like little tips I be dropping in the videos to prepare y'all for like different kind of clients, because being versatile matters. Every client is different. Every face is different. Everybody not gonna have a baddie face. Everybody not gonna have perfect brows. Some people are gonna have perfect brows. Everybody not gonna have big brows. Some people are gonna have big brows. So you have to adjust per client. So I put on my lashes. I use LA Colors clear lash glue, and I let it dry for about maybe 30 seconds. Just depends. Between 30 to 60 seconds, you want to let that glue dry and get clear, and then just pop your lashes right on. The lashes were not cut. They were not cut, and I really just popped them right on. I love these lashes that I've been using lately. They're so lightweight and so cute. They come in 5 different styles, and yeah, I love them. So I'm using a Profusion palette from Walmart. You know the perfume palettes that be in Walmart? That's what I'm using. So for this highlighter. And I'm using like a gold mixed with champagne. Yeah. So now I'm using another pigment. No alcohol used here. I'm just using straight pigment on top of that eyeshadow. And I make sure I dust off the excess before I put the brush up. So I'm doing like a halo type vibe as I'm placing this pigment. And it's like a gold champagne pigment. It puts me on the mind of like a champagne eyeshadow mixed with gold. But you could tell the difference in eyeshadow and pigment for sure. It's definitely bolder, definitely goes on better than eyeshadow. Well, like, you know, like gold eyeshadows and stuff like that definitely be different from the way the pigments go on. So I definitely would recommend this. I definitely would drop this brand below. I don't want to say the wrong name of the brand name, but I'm gonna drop the pigments below. So we gave it halo for this pigment placement, and I'm feeling it. So now I'm going with the pink gloss. My client is telling me that she got a clear gloss right there, so I'm telling her that yes, it's good to use. And normally I would add clear on top of this, and this will tone her lips all the way down. But my client is not ready to go full gloss yet because she has still things to do before she gets active in the streets. So this is her lip for now. If her normal lip for me, it will be clear gloss, and this will bring her lips all the way down and give you that cute, nice, lip that I always do, and to bring out her liner more. But I just only add just a little pink lip gloss because I want the finishing videos to be nice. And I like matte, but it was a little too matte for me. So you can see up close right there on those lips how they looking. And she looks so cute and so soft and so matte. I love that. And the nose is giving. The brows is giving. The orange is for sure giving. So this me using liner as mascara. I love this method because it just makes the bottom lashes more pigmented over mascara to me. Now, your liner may need to be a little tacky. So this me brushing off the liner that got on her eye because she looked down and it got on her eye. So if this is mascara, it may have been a little harder. But it's that liner that we was talking about with this LA Colors. And it's going to brush right off. Once it dries, though, remember, it has to be dry. So it can't right off. I'm adding some orange in the corner because I brushed some off because my client hair got a little teary-eyed. But we're done here. This is really the finishing look. I know the last little touches, but I'm finished. Here we go. I'm trying to get my client a little hand flat out, a little something. Because I need this bob to work out for me in this video. I'm going to have to get some hair tools for the salon for sure because, I need every client to be perfect. So this is me adding in a little of the plum color and leader mixed together. And this is just to bring more depth into my client's contour. As in her bob, it's kind of covering up her face. So I wanted to curve the contour around just a little bit more and add a little bit more color into my client's cheeks. And the reveal. Baddie alert. Mocha alert. Chocolate girl alert. It's the beat down for me. I love it, I love it, I love it. I was asking my client, did she want to change, but she didn't. So I love it. Look at it. Yeah. I hope y'all loved this video and I gave y'all everything I needed to give. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Subscribe. And thanks for watching so much.